Hi, my name is Amanda. I am a coach and a channel. And on this YouTube channel, I like to share channeled messages and any insight and wisdom that I've accumulated during my time as a personal coach. What you are about to see is an excerpt from my last expansion experience. The expansion experience is a monthly virtual event that I hold over Zoom where I channel a message for the group from a different ascended master or archangel every month, covering a different topic. And it is a specific message for the participants that are in attendance that day. After that, I open it up for one-on-one coaching for whoever would like to receive specific guidance and support on whatever they are feeling challenged that they're currently moving through in their life. And then I finish it up with a group activity so that everyone that's in attendance can leave feeling confident and supported on how to move forward and how to take next steps on whatever they've been currently struggling with or trying to move through in their life. So what you are about to watch is a message channeled from Jeshua on the impact of the human potential. If this is the type of content that you like, please click subscribe and stick around, and you'll have an opportunity to receive insight, knowledge, wisdom, and guidance on all of the ups and downs that you may face on your journey ahead. Thank you so much. Please enjoy.
What I would really like to talk about today is the idea of the human potential on this planet, because I believe that you are not living up to it in each of your individual ways. And I would like to spend some time today to really open up your perspective on what is truly available to you in this lifetime, because I don't want any opportunity to go to waste. What a shame for you to go through this life, which is such a gift. It is a life that you have chosen. Each and every one of you decided to come here so that you can experience everything that the human life has to offer you. And so, what a shame to go through this process and to come out the other side and say, wow, I could have done so much more with that opportunity. Because my loves, I have been there. I have walked this earth just like you are doing now. And I understand what it feels like to feel like you left something on the table. And that is a very sad thought. And so the way that this is going to work today is I'm going to give you some background information on what I believe the human potential really looks like. And then I'm going to invite each of you forward so that we can call you up into what your true potential holds for you. When you decide to incarnate on this planet, your soul is looking to grow and develop in order to have a new experience of itself. This is what the human life really is about at its most basic fundamental level. You come here to experience you, a version of you, for your own, as simple as it might seem, curiosity. You want to see how it would feel and what it would look like to be this version of you. And then you go through this life as this version of you, and you leave this world and you come back into your spirit self and you say, wow, that was fun. And you take it all in and you reflect, and then you decide when you want to do it again. And then you come back in a different way, at a different time, in a different body, for a different purpose and different reasons, to have different experiences and learn what it's like there. And you do this over and over and over again in order to accumulate a more well-rounded sense of self, an idea of who you really are under different circumstances, different stressors, different experiences of joy and love and pain and frustration and heartache. Because when you can experience all that life has to offer you, then you get to experience yourself over and over and over again and learn from each one you see. And it really is an experience and a journey of self-discovery in this way. The problem starts when your human mind starts to interpret this journey as something else. And this is, I hesitate to say problem, and I should probably backtrack, but what I mean by that is your human mind begins to place different meanings on your experiences than that of what your soul would deem to be enough. To your soul, you are simply here to have experience. That's it, point blank. To the human mind, it is so real. You forget that it is of your own design, of your own making, and for a deeper purpose. And you get caught up in the human interpretation of it all, which is life or death, right? If I do not succeed in the way that I deem would make me feel worthy, ah, what a tragedy. And meanwhile, your soul is looking upon you and simply giggling to itself, saying, "Oh, the human in me takes life so seriously." And this is all part of the experience, you see. It is not wrong to take life seriously because for you it is very real. But what happens is when you begin to take life so seriously, you lose the through line of why you're really here, which is to uncover what you're capable of when you remember why you're here. It is the act of coming into this world forgetting why you came here in the first place, getting caught up in the human of it all, and then slowly having the recognition that there was something that you forgot. What did I forget? What was that? I feel like there was something missing. This doesn't feel right somehow. I feel like that there's something more for me that I'm supposed to be remembering, but I can't quite figure out what that was. And then you go looking for it. Maybe it's over here in my job. Maybe that's what I was forgetting all along, and I simply have to find what that was, and then it doesn't feel right somehow. And then you go, oh, maybe it was in this relationship over here. And then you go looking in that relationship to try to figure out what it was that you forgot all this time, and then you can't quite figure out there, and you're like, oh, that must not be it. Maybe it's over here in the travel that I want to partake in, or maybe it's over here in all of these other activities that I want to partake in, and you move from one to the next, looking for that thing that you forgot. But nothing really ends up feeling quite right, and then you're all confused all over again. Because there is one more place you haven't looked. There was one place that has eluded you, which is where all of your answers will be found, my loves. And that is inside of you, not outside. Inside is where your soul recognition is found. Inside is where the feeling is that something doesn't quite feel right. And so that is where you must go, is inside to uncover why. Why life hasn't quite felt right up until now. And once you start digging, once you start exploring beneath the surface around what it is that's been plaguing you all this time, you begin to realize, oh, yes, it's because I forgot why I came here in the first place. I came here to experience all of this confusion and pain and suffering and loneliness. I came here to feel that. And the reason why it hasn't felt right is because I forgot. I simply forgot that that is what I signed up for. And when that recognition hits, oh, yes, I wanted this. I wanted to have this experience so that I could learn from it. Ah, then your awareness starts to expand. Then you stop taking it so personally. Then you see that it is simply one experience that you are having in this lifetime that is here to add to it all. And then it becomes a choice, you see. Do I choose to get wrapped up in this experience and allow my human self to be a victim of it? Oh, woe is me. Life is so hard. Why is this happening to me again? Or can you choose to remember that this is not happening to you? It's actually happening through you. And I know that perhaps you expected me to say for you, and that is part of it. But I would like to take this one step deeper. For things do not necessarily happen for you. They do in a way. But when you can peel back another layer, you find that they are actually happening through you. Because you, my dears, are creating them in the first place. And I'm going to get into a conversation now that's going to require a very open mind. But I highly suggest you just sit back and contemplate what I'm about to tell you. You are each divine beings of creation. That is who you truly are. And a part of you forgets this. And when you move through this world, you create everything around you. Every thought is of your own making. Every feeling is of your own creation. Everything that you possess, everything that you despise, every single thing that you experience or have known or have wished you haven't known or experienced in your life has been of your own making. And this is because you are always creating your reality. Always. It is simply a fact of the matter. You are a being that is made up of an energetic frequency that is unique to you. It is almost like a blueprint, a fingerprint, if you will. And this energetic frequency is yours, and it is almost acting like a channel. And through this channel, you are sending out vibrational frequencies into the world around you, depending on the frequency at which you are vibrating in that moment and the intention that you are setting behind that vibration. And you are channeling that vibration and that frequency out into the world around you, almost like a sphere that encircles you very widely, creating a birth around you of energy. And this energy carries with it frequency, vibration, and intention. And it is through these three things that you attract towards you what you want, not what you consciously want. That is where you always get tripped up. However, you are attracting towards you what you want deep, deep down inside. And this is where the real work lies, is to uncover what it really is that you want. Because you might look at your life and say, actually, this is not quite what I want. This is not quite what I have envisioned for myself. And so I do not agree with you in this matter. Well, for that, I respond to you and I say, my dear, it is. Everything in your life that you have is a byproduct of what you actually want deep within you. You are just not aware that you want it. And that is why things have appeared inside your reality that you don't think that you want, because on a conscious level, you don't want them. But deep down inside, there is a part of you that does. And this, my children, is where your power lies, in recognizing this, in recognizing how you have created everything around you. Everything in your life is by your own divine creation. And if it is something that is not consciously desirable of you at this time, then you have to uncover what the part of you is that called it in. why you called it in, and how to shift that from inside of you to call something in that is different from that. And this is the secret that all of your peers are searching for, that you now hold inside of you. This is the secret of consciousness, because the reality of the fact is you have more control over your reality than you give yourself credit for. And when you look at your life and say, I didn't want this. This is happening to me. I'm a victim of this. This is simply because you are not aware of the own consciousness that has called it forward for you. So I would like you each to take a moment and reflect on something that is going on inside of your life right now that you deem to be undesirable. And I am going to call upon each one of you in turn, and we're going to have a discussion over why you called this in. What part of you is in deep desire of this thing that you are confused by, so that we can get to the bottom of what it really is that you want on a subconscious level that you might not be aware of, and how to create the shift for you so that you can begin to call in something new. And so what we are really doing in this activity is we are shifting you. You are the one in charge here. You get to dictate your reality. But if your reality is not something that is consciously what you desire, this means that there is something within you that we need to become aware of and shift from inside. You go through this world and you think that everything outside of you is what you have to work towards and achieve or yearn for. And that is what is going to create the shift inside of you. No, my dears. This is a misunderstanding that you have been taught and operating under that has led you astray. Your power lies in your ability to create your own experience. And what that truly means is the experience that is happening inside of you, not outside. When you can shift your internal reality, the experience of you, not the world around you, your experience of you, then the magic happens, because then the world around you will shift in turn to reflect that. And this is a very difficult idea for the human mind to comprehend, and that's okay. That is why I'm here today. I am here to guide you in this direction and call you forward into your true power, because it is time for you to recognize it and step into it.